13-4 run by the Magic. Orlando over the limit, so Cassell at the line. He's been perfect, 7 for 7 at the free throw line, and involved in a conversation with several members of the Magic. Jim Turner will provide a rest for Shaquille O'Neal. Olajuwon was replaced by Charles Jones. Hakeem with 28 points. Shaquille with 22. Rockets 22 of 24 from the line, but equally or more surprising, Orlando 12 of 14. O'Neal 6 of 6 at the line tonight. We're just under 1 minute remaining in this third quarter. Hardaway played by Ellie. Grant, yes. 85-71. It's now a 14-point lead. Houston is led by as many as 23.
Now it's Clyde Drexler and Sam Cassell's turn to step up and do something while Hakeem catches his breath.
Cassell for 3. Sam Cassell doing it right in the face of Penny Hardaway. These two guys play ball together all summer long in Houston. They know each other's moves very well. Hardaway backs it up against Ellie. Shot clock at 5. Sure shot blocked by Ori with 4 on the 24. 8 seconds to go in the third quarter.
The Rockets team defense so aware every time Penny Hardaway gets in an isolation situation, they are going to come over and double team and try to make somebody else beat them.
Shot clock down to 2. Anderson had to force it. And it's a 24-second violation of the ball not hitting the rim. So Houston will take over with 4 2/10 seconds to go in the quarter.
Cassell or Drexler on the run. Don't get it standing still. Set a pick for him in the open court. Plenty of time to get up.
Yeah. And apparently they have just readjusted the clock. 5 seconds put on. Cassell racing across. Cassell. What a shot by Sam Cassell. It will count. So Cassell with a 3 and then a 2 in the race against the clock. After 3 quarters, Rockets 90 and the Magic 71. We'll be back after these messages and a word from your local station.
Every time it appears Orlando is about to make a run, they close to within 14. The Rockets have an answer, and it was Sam Cassell in the closing minute or so of this third quarter to get 6 big points, and this very difficult off-balance shot by Sam Cassell, who is playing like a man who never wants to play 11 minutes as he did in Game 1. He is really keeping Kenny Smith on the bench with some spectacular basketball.
The beauty of Houston is that they're a real team. They seem to always have the ball in the right guy's hand. There's no selfishness, there's no jealousy. Hakeem when he's out there, Cassell when he's on a roll, Kenny Smith, whoever's hot, give him the ball.
Fourth quarter underway. Sam Cassell hit by Brian Shaw.
20, Brian Shaw.
Sam Cassell with 22 points. Playoff career high, 31. Game 1 against the Suns in the earliest series back in May. Sam Cassell, 6 of 8 from the field, 7 of 8 from the line. Illegal defense.
Warning against the Magic.
That's the warning against the Magic. The first violation for Orlando.
One of the things about the Orlando Magic, when they're playing well, you see the sweat just pouring off of Shaq. Right now, that man is completely dry. They're behind by 19 points.
A sweat check. Ori for 3. Rebounded by O'Neal. Shaquille with 22 points, 9 rebounds, but has not been a dominating factor. And Hakeem is getting set to re-enter. Foul foul is called. Jones with the push.
Bill, that's that foul you were looking for in the first half from Charles Jones. When Shaq gets his overwhelming presence in the lane against Jones, there's really nothing he can do except let him dump the ball or foul him, and in this case not give him a three-point play.
Look at the good footwork of Shaquille in there, positioning himself, using his body to position and screen off a very large man, Charles Jones, in his own right. Dwarf.
And this is really where Shaq has improved his game over these 3 years in the league, is knowing how to use that body and knowing how to stop in the lane and get defenders in off-balance position.
And that's the first miss at the line for Shaquille. He hit 7 straight. 90-72, 18 points. Rocket lead. They have led by as many as 23. Olajuwon to the fadeaway. And confusion between Turner and Shaw, and fortunate that it was deflected out by Cassell.
Orlando going to a trap, trying to speed up the tempo a little bit, not let Houston be so deliberate, yet they were still able to get the ball to their main man, Hakeem.
Here's Shaw for three. Yes. Ryan Shaw cuts it to 15. And here's pressure being shown by the Magic on the inbound. Rockets able to handle it well.
Normally, the Magic are at their best with pressure defense when Horace Grant is on the floor. He's getting a rest now, but here's a steal.
Shaw's pass batted away, recovered by Turner. Hardaway looking for the three. Yes. Penny Hardaway with his third from downtown, and it is suddenly only a 12-point Houston lead. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. They double up on Olajuwon. Robert Horry with 11 points. What an all-around performance by Horry. 8 steals, 8 rebounds, 11 points. 92-78, Houston. And the foul is called as Jones and Horry were trying to stay in front of O'Neal. It's called on Jones. His fourth.
A fast break situation for the Magic, and Penny Hardaway off on that wing. The little head fake gets rid of Charles Jones, and then Penny has the presence of mind to make sure he gets both feet behind the line to nail the three-pointer.
Red Dog presents tonight's NBA Finals moment.
And tonight we look at one of the all-time greats. Back in 1985, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar led the Lakers to the NBA title. The Lakers defeating the Celtics in 6 games. The 38-year-old Abdul-Jabbar named MVP of the finals, becoming the oldest player to ever gain that honor. 2 years later, at age 40, became the oldest player to win an NBA championship. In recognition of this NBA Finals moment, the NBA and Red Dog will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. It is a 14-point Rocket lead. They led by as many as 23. 9:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. Brian Shaw feeds Shaquille O'Neal.
There's the repost.
And O'Neal is fouled. Olajuwon came over to help out. But the foul on Drexler, which is his fourth.
Well, one of the big reasons why Olajuwon does not have the initial responsibility on Shaq right now, because he's looking to help out, as he does right here, and also to give him a little bit of rest from the pounding and the banging that you have to take when you're trying to keep Shaq from establishing low post position.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal hit his first 7 at the line, and he's missed his last 2. And Bill, a sweat check. He's beginning to perspire. What does that tell us?
That's always a good sign.
Yes.
I love the way you watch the way Hakeem move across the floor, knees flexed, just like a cat coming for that ball, even though he didn't get it.
Orlando trying to trap. Rockets able to handle it. 13 points. Houston lead.
Hannah Storm told us that the offense is going through Clyde Drexler now.
Fly threw it out for the hot man, Sam Cassell. He is 4 of 5.